Man, thanks for your concern. I'm doing well. You know, there's some people worried that like I'm too sick or too drunk. I am neither of those things. Hopefully by later on this evening I will be more intoxicated. It's a plan I think we can do. Okay, Fay Ehsan. Am I supposed to put that little pause in the vowel? Fay Ehsan? Fay Ehsan, like that? Does that work that way? I hope so. Pray for Bali. What does it say, 2? I hope this is the right one. Y'all said pray for Bali, so that's the one we're doing. If I can not knock my mic pack off, let's see if I can mess up something from a different country. There you go. That counts, right? That is Guitar Violobos, in case you care, which is one of my favorite guitar composers of all time. Probably my top 3. Barrios is in there. Barrios Villalobos. I don't know who had the other spot. Anyways, let's check out Fay Ehsan, Pray for Bali. The guitar is laying down, so we know he's going to do the drumming thing and the tapping thing. And as you're, you know, Simon Cowell, I'm not quite as big as a douchebag as Simon Cowell is. I mean, maybe I am. It's possible. Like Simon would say, okay, I know your trick now. Like I see what you do, so it's got to be really good. Because the first time you did it, I was just stunned that you're beating on the guitar and tapping. So let's see what happens this time around. It's the same thing with this channel. Same thing here. Like when you first came here, you're like, hey, it's some white dude who's never seen this guitar thing before. And maybe that went okay. But in order for you to come back, I mean, things have to be a little different, don't they? I think so. What do I know? I don't know anything. Let's watch it and dissect it. Make sure anything broken, everything's good. Recording. All right, let's go. This is something I didn't ask in the last video, I don't think. I am curious how this guitar is mic'd. I don't see a mic right now. The drumming is so loud that I would assume it's a mic that's actually attached to the guitar. That's really the only way to make the bass be that loud. Okay, I do want to point out, I think the song sounds cool, okay? I'm not trying to be a douchebag. I'm trying to point out things that maybe you don't notice necessarily. That right now, everything he's doing is for dramatic effect. Because before, he was beating with his fingers and playing the strings over the sound hole. Okay, but right now in this section, he's still doing the same thing. Right, see how he's going to switch. Now he goes to his elbow. But if you look at what his hand does that's attached to his elbow, his right hand, it plays open strings. Hold on, you guys see this angle right here. So really, there's no reason he couldn't still be standing up, tapping with his fingers and playing, but it looked cooler to go ahead and change. And maybe he's getting ready for something different, but at this moment, doesn't actually need to change position. Does that make sense? But showmanship is important. Showmanship is really important. I'm not here to discourage that. I'm here to applaud it. I'm saying think about how much he's planning out, not just playing the instrument, but how you perceive him playing it. That's smart. That's like 2 levels. Don't shoot the guitar. I see there's targets in the back. I don't think he should shoot the guitar. I mean, I don't know what the guitar has done to him in the past. Like, maybe it deserves it, but maybe you could talk it out. You know, you don't have to shoot it. Okay. I really like that melody. The melody is really good. Little linear chromatic bass line. That's super dope. What does linear chromaticism mean? Chromaticism is when you use notes that are in order, right? So you could be, even though this is a scale, this could be chromatic. Or, and linear chromaticism is just when you're basically saying the same thing twice. You're saying it like really hard. Like linear chromaticism means we're moving in one direction and using only chromatic notes. So that is linear chromaticism going down. Oh, woo, what was that? That's sick. That's super sick. Okay, I actually am really familiar with this technique, and when I was like 15, I tried to do this, and I think I did a pretty good job. It was a long time ago. There's a song. This is a lot of virtuoso players will do this. Yeah, yes, Fay Ehsan, I guess I'm calling you virtuosic. Is this two-handed tapping where you basically use two fingers on one hand and two on another. I mean, you can vary it up, but it's basically that. I know it from Joe Satriani, a song called Midnight. Now, I don't know that, but let's see if we can make up something that does that. So let's take two fingers. Can you hear that? Maybe louder. Right? That's three. The only reason I'm not tapping two is because my guitar is not tuned properly, so I don't know what I could play with two fingers that would sound cool. But you hear the rhythm. Right? You need to be tuned. So the problem with playing with two fingers tapping is you can't really spread them out. Either you can have them like vertically on top of the same fret, or you can kind of be off by one. But you can't really do much else. So the guitar, you need to really plan out your playing so you can use the technique throughout the whole piece without running out of options. Oh, and also his right hand is constantly pulling off to open strings. So he's getting a 2-for-1 value. He gets the notes he taps, and he gets the notes he pulls off to. His left hand, I'm not sure. Let me see if he's doing that. No, his left hand's not really doing that, which seems a little weird for this shot. So I think that this is pre-recorded, and normally what guitarists do, I don't really have a good way to show you, is normally what we do is we'll take, it looks goofy, but we'll take like a piece of cloth or a hairband or something, and we'll put it like right here, like right by the nut for the notes we don't want to pull off to. So that way when we pull off, the fabric deadens the string. So that's one way to do it. Just saw what looked like a clip. Actually, you can almost see it from here. Never mind. I think it's just the edge of the sticker. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I feel like something that I need to say every video, just because like it's weird. I think it can be really weird to outside. I don't know how to say any of this where it doesn't sound douchey. As a viewer / educator or whatever, I love this stuff as much as you love it. But something that I want to bring to the table is I want to be able to describe and talk about some of the things people do. It doesn't diminish their ability at all. That takes an absurd level of discipline and talent. It's like doing 3 backflips in a row, right? Like even if someone tells you, oh, the way you do a backflip is you have to kind of pull your legs in so you can spin quicker, that doesn't really make doing a backflip any easier, and it doesn't make doing 3 backflips any easier. So we're just kind of like saying like what is actually taking place. And I love this stuff. I love this. So the only reason I know the answers to some of these questions is because I spent over 20 years like loving guitar players and trying to figure out how certain things worked. Just because it was fun. It's still fun. So anyways, thanks for hanging around. Oh shit, he's got 4 mic outputs in that other guitar. Does he really? That would explain having that deep bass sound. Huh. Is that the same song? It is, but it's a different video. That would make a lot of sense if he has 4 mics. I don't know where he put the 4 mics. You might have 1 under the bridge, 1 attached. So the bridge is where your strings connect to the guitar. I think a lot of times now they call those, I'm not so good with this, piezo pickups, I think. So you might have 1 mic on the bridge. That makes sense. Maybe another one connected to the faceplate somewhere. But where would your other 2 be? Maybe 1 poking up towards the strings. Well, actually, just maybe 2. Maybe 1 pointing towards the 3 lower bass strings and 1 going up toward the 3 treble strings. One way I saw a dude, this national champion player, I saw him live and I went and talked to him afterwards and I was like, how do you make that sound? And what he did was he actually took pickups. Pickups are the magnets that take the guitar sound and transfer the vibrating strings to electric current so you can put them in an amp. Fancy word, the magnets that make the guitar sound loud. So what he did was take these pickups, which are always placed vertically, and he turned them horizontally. So he put like 1 pickup under 3 strings and 1 pickup under 3 strings, and then he had 2 outputs out of his guitar. That way he could EQ those sounds differently. Anyways, always fun to talk about guitar. Maybe I'll get used to it. I don't know. But it's still, I'm loving the fact that like y'all are out there and we're all getting to talk about guitar together. It's like stupid fun. Where were you 20 years ago? I would have been talking to y'all 20 years ago. What happened? Anyways, if you don't know what time it is, it's time for a leap. We're going to do some leap next. I don't even know what song, but we're going to find one. We're going to do it. Thanks for your concern and your compassion. I will do everything in my power to not die too rapidly. You know, I do have to die at some point, but hopefully not anytime soon. And I really hope for you that you also don't die anytime soon and we can spend some more time together. It's just like, you know, it's happier that way. I don't have anything. I was going to try to hold up something cool and say goodbye, but I don't really have anything cool. I have a microphone that's not plugged in. How about that? On behalf of this microphone, I can pretend I'm talking to it. On behalf of this microphone that's not plugged in, may you have a great rest of the day, afternoon, and evening. This is your friend, Ellis, signing off.